Back here at the Bowlium in Montclair for the title match of the SoCal Baker Shootouts. We got an interesting title match. The top seed, fairly high average team of Just for Fun, James McGuff, Joshua Begadia, this is Ian Sasaki, Sapphire, No Fuente, and Buddy Lucas. They are taking on by far the low average team that entered the tournament. 5 young ladies with an under 170 average. Each team had to have 1 bowler with an under 170 average, and they got additional bonus pins if they had extra bowlers. That gave the all-girl team 32 bonus pins per game, and they have taken it all the way here to the title match, very reminiscent of when Gael Yanni and his crew defeated essentially the ASU college bowling team a couple years ago to win this title. Similar deal. It's a best 2 out of 3 match. We approach halfway through game 1, and again, the team on your left here, anchored by Buddy, has got to win by 33 pins to win each game. Buddy, I believe, had the highest average out of all the bowlers during the doubles event earlier today. Very comfortable in his home bowling center here. And doesn't catch a double here. It's 5-man Baker, so 1 bowler's bowling frames 1 and 6, one's doing 2 and 7, 3 and 8, 4 and 9, and so on. That is Stephanie Hong sparing up in her 4th frame there, as the girls are clean through 4. We start each tournament with make your spares, and they have spared the other teams to death with their lower averages. The higher average bowlers, a little more risk reward. They've been striking more, but they've been opening more against these teams, giving them the opening that they need, as Lucas spares that 4 to remain clean, but they can't trade clean frames. That will work in the girls' advantage. Alexis Lee going Brooklyn with that backup ball. Leave herself a relatively easy 8 pins. We'll take that. As the 7 seed, they got past the G-rated team names and really creative team names. This time in a somewhat controversial semifinal match. Won't back away from that. Just for Fun has been pretty unstoppable. They beat the 4 seed Mixed Nuts in their semifinal 2-0. Best draw of the match is a little way. Whoops, Alexis too far out that time. Throws the ball and runs off camera. She didn't want anything more to do with that 8-pin. The first open, it's a 10-pin difference, which makes this a big shot for James McGuff. Won the doubles here last year with William Robbins. Proud of his Aztecness. Stephanie Cope up here in the 6th. Real good shot for her. I haven't seen a lot of Stephanie before, so I don't know how much energy she has at the start, but boy, it looks like she's just using her last ounce of steam to get that, well, 2-handed backup lefty ball down the lane, I think. Gotta slide it over. Look at this. She's got it. How about that? So while McGuff misses his corner pin, Cope makes hers. If you've never seen Sapphire bowl, look at this talent. She's just 13 and she throws a tank. It doesn't work out this time. She is just all kind of impressive, coming down from Northern California for this event. Kayla Orozco there. First time on camera for her. It's a little wide there. Sapphire, no problem with the spare. We met her years ago at main event. She'll be making a return this season, she says. Already made the top 4 today with her good buddy Caitlin there, sitting watching the finals. Fellow junior gold finalist. Kayla slides by, 2nd open there. They trail by 12 now, but get 32. Oh. Right after Kayla opens, Caitlin's sister Joshua appears to be giving it right back. Josh already a great day for him regardless. So already runner-up in the scratch doubles with Ricky Palm. So at worst, he's going to finish second and second in 2 days. Or 1 day, 2 events. Whoops. Some bowlers won't shoot when there's a split up on their same pair because they fear that, leaving the exact same thing. Josh, probably wise to get the 2 there. If the match goes to the 3rd and deciding game, these teams will be back on the lanes they're currently on, so the top-seeded team had the advantage of choosing which lane to bowl games 1 and 3 on. Sure, the pattern has deteriorated severely at this point. So through 8, they now trail by 22. But Buddy's team is already open in the 9th, so they're not going to trail by any more than that heading into the 10th. Lucas would dearly love to catch a double here. Oh man, boy did he grab a handful on that, covered a lot of boards, but did not cover the 7 out. Stephanie, take that 9, that should do it. The best they can do is, Buddy can do is 169. They're at 150, so not quite a done deal yet. 59. Well, with that conversion, it is a done deal. Hongo's 9 spare, 9 spare. They're going to win the first game, and the top seed is going to have to come back from the 1-0 deficit to win it all. They seem unperturbed. Big thanks to Bulliam for allowing us to bowl on a Saturday night. Not the easiest thing to get anymore in these days, so big thanks to Al and Billy Myers and the whole crew here. 169 is not going to do a lot about these ladies. She could strike out to only lose scratch by a pin. 411, either way, does not matter. It's really a game of marking at this point. And the higher average team, you know, obviously they'd love to get some doubles in, but it might not even be necessary if they can just fill those frames. A lot easier said than done. Pattern played a little trickier than the graph would say, which is why you don't read graphs. Flexes misses, but it does not matter. So ladies, you do indeed get that game. 179 to 169, 178 to 169. Switch lanes, you guys are up 1-0. Getting a little team meeting over here in the corner. Daniel's corralling getting him in the right mindset. Sorry?
Can you switch the order?
You can switch your order. Well, when we last saw Zian Sasaki, he was doing his Travolta impersonation down in San Diego. There's a lot of team momentum in Baker. If he spares this up, he should bust one out right now. Well, if he realizes that at this age, I think it'll be a nice thing. Now let's see it. I'm telling you, Baker is I don't know what percentage I put it at, 70% momentum. It is an entirely different creature. Those of you who have bowled or witnessed collegiate bowling would never ever question that, the truth in that. The ultimate team concept in bowling. Just relaxing and having fun and getting that big M going. Good shot from Stephanie. James can get some momentum going. Keep the momentum going that Zian gave him. Pretty good shot. Nice makeable spare for him. Right back at it in, oh gosh, about 10 hours we kick off the next event. That could make it the hard way. Oh, that was actually really close to making it. Yeah. She didn't miss that more an inch and a half or so. Oh no! Well, Travolta was staying alive, but they won't if they miss their 9 counts. Absolutely mandatory for the higher average team. Is there a cat behind me? There goes Sapphire. I don't know. Well, I know for sure I've never seen a 13-year-old girl with her thumb in it cover that many boards. I don't know if anyone has ever seen a 13-year-old girl with her thumb in it just rip the cover off the ball like that. He's covered as many boards as Buddy, and Buddy's covering the whole lane. There's a nice spare. I'm gonna take some lessons. Yes. Buddy's ready for a lesson. Pretty good shot from Abagania. He's getting a lot of advice from Caitlin is what he's getting, but I was gonna say he's getting a lot of experience here in high leverage, high talent situations. Real nice ball from Caitlin. Josh really needs to make this 4 for his team. It's hooking, and he got it. We do this all over again next weekend in Seattle. Doubles and team. Look out. That's not going to stay there. All right, second open, so it's 2-1 in opens in favor of the top seed. When they get that difference to 3, they'll essentially have made up the handicap. I think Buddy caught some more of that one. Buddy's like, see, Sapphire? Let's see you do that. There's a big Brooklyn strike for Kayla. I don't know how strong my microphone is on this thing, but if you're picking up strange noises, that's what's going on. Meanwhile, a big-time strike from Zian. No Travolta this time. Oh no, this is part of the show now. I like it. All right, good. On the double. 3 in a row. He doesn't care what side of the pocket they're on. Their parents, their fan club, trying to get them in this match. Nice spare from Stephanie. I expect Sapphire to be playing the 7th arrow here. No. Wow. Are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me? Stephanie trying to answer with a good shot of her own. Excellent shot from Cope. Any age, any average, any gender, any thumb hole, any lack of thumb hole. There's a contingent who disagree, but for my mind, that's one of the greatest things about the game is it doesn't matter what you do, just knock the pins over. And Stephanie is about to. Well, Abagani's team is going to finish first. They're already in the 9th, so I actually think that's a competitive mistake on their part. I would much rather just keep it on an even pace or finish 2nd if possible, because now the girls are going to know exactly what they need. Maybe when you're playing, you know, the younger girls like this, that's something you don't know, but I guess there's a couple different ways to look at that. You shouldn't be so hard and fast there, but they're putting up a good number right now, and maybe they can put up an intimidating enough number. No, although girls showing zero signs of intimidation, that's for sure. Just want to say I love these masking units. What a pretty ball. I know the detractors will say, oh, stand left, throw right, but you got to trust that ball to just play sixth arrow and look out! Oh. And just have that ball wheel. Because if he gets that ball break point, a couple more boards left, there is no way it's going to hold pocket. When a pin goes 7 degrees off its axis, it must fall, and I think Caitlin's pin went about 5.5 degrees there. That was really close to rolling that for a ginormous double. Instead, Buddy looking for a ginormous double. Yeah. 220s mean that they need a 190 game, which is still possible, but requires all strikes at this point. The problem for the girls is that this is more likely than not to not be a winning game, but it's going to be a very good game. That means it's going to be hard to replicate one more time. And it does look like we are going the distance. We are going to reach midnight in Montclair. I thought we'd finally get this tournament done before midnight, but no, Buddy has to throw a double in the 10th. Well, it's not over yet. 223 minus the 32 means that they need the mid 190s. They can strike out for exactly that. So she must strike on this ball, and it's there. Yes, ma'am. Well, it is 11:57 p.m. and Stephanie Hong is stepping up in the 10th with a chance to double and get good count and steal this thing back away. Must double. Triple! That is a big crowd reaction for 11:58 p.m. Still needs the count if she gets this. Strike and 7. Whoa, and a false start. Oh my goodness. Very wise move by Stephanie in a situation she's never been in before to be able to stop like that and reset is a great decision on her part. What a moment for her. She's gonna have to go Brooklyn. No way. No way. It is not over yet. 7 pins to win. If she gets 6, it's a tie, and just like any other scratch match, we go to a one-shot roll-off to determine the winner of the game, which could determine the winner of the tournament. 7 or better. And it's 11:59. Are we done? We are done! 9th, 10th, 11th strikes. Plus 32 is 225. Heartbroken for the top-seeded team, but delirious for these young ladies coming through in a spot they had no business coming through in. Every single one of these girls averages under 170 completely legitimately, and they came up with some of the best bowling of their lives, I'm sure of it. including a 9th frame strike and a 10th frame double from Stephanie to claim titles for all 5. And once again, if anybody thinks they shouldn't be bowling this scratch tournament against the big guys, I give you Caitlin, Stephanie, Alexis, Stephanie, and Akayla. My goodness gracious. Fantastic stuff. We did finish this tournament before midnight for the first time ever. What was that?
Shout out to Garrett Lee.
Well, yeah.
Helping us.
Great way to end the day. Let's do it all over again in 10 hours, shall we? Yeah. All right.